What's up everybody, this is your boy Kendrick talking, and today I would like to welcome you to another hero gameplay video, this time featuring the brand new addition to the Heroes of the Storm roster, the Necromancer. You all know him, you love him from Diablo 2, and he is called Xul, and he is, at least from the first glance that I got of him, a powerful and glorious hero. Now, before we get going and start our first quick match of the day, we're actually gonna try him out in the shop mode, and I'm actually gonna talk a little bit about his talents that I'm aiming for. I'm talking a little bit about his capabilities and what I think makes him quite strong, but also what his weaknesses sort of are. Now, Xul is all about manipulating enemies close to him. He can damage them using his Spectral Scythe, which is also his Q. Talking about his Q ability, the way it works is you determine a location for your scythe, like this. And after a short delay, it's actually going to come back to you, damaging enemies on the way back, not at the target location. So you sort of have to anticipate where the enemies might be within a second or so. Now, his W is called Cursed Strikes, and what it does is similar to Artanis' Triple Strike. You can activate the W, and your next basic attack will cause it to trigger. There we go. As you can see, we now deal AoE damage around us. At the same time, we're damaging allies greatly, and we're also slowing their attack speed, which is quite important. And let's talk about these little buggers here that are marching towards the enemy base. But yeah, these little skeletons that you can see, there we go, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's called raised skeletons, and it is Xul's trait. So whenever an enemy minion dies nearby, he will automatically resurrect that minion as a skeleton. So that's really, really nice. Now let's talk about his E ability. It's called Bone Prison. Now what it does is you select the target. That target cannot dodge the ability. However, it takes a little bit of time until the Bone Prism gets active. So there we go. You also have to get relatively close to your target, but it's pretty much acting like a short medium range root effect that will take place after 2 seconds. So that's really, really good. You sort of have to anticipate and predict the movement of your current target. And but yeah, it's a lot of fun to cast, and it's a quite potent crowd control ability in my opinion. Now, Xul's first heroic ability is called Poison Nova, and Poison Nova, as the title might suggest already, deals a lot of poison damage to all targets hit by these green goosh balls. And it's actually a really fun ability, especially powerful if you manage to get it off in a sort of wombo combo situation where you hit multiple targets and you deal a tremendous damage over time on each enemy hit. So it's really powerful. Once again, just like Xul's other abilities, it requires a little bit of timing, but if you manage to hit at least 2 to 3 heroes, which shouldn't really be too difficult, you're gonna get a lot of value, and it just looks super badass as well. Xul's second heroic ability is called Skeletal Mages, and it works similar to Tassadar's Force Wall, only it has a higher cooldown, and it sort of will add like damaging factors and slowing factors on the battlefield. So you planned it just like that. There we go. Now you see those 4 powerful skeletal mages, and they will damage nearby allies. As you can see, their attacks are ranged, so you don't actually have to be super close. And they're pretty cool. You can also you know, cast it to slow trespassing enemies, to sort of zone them away, for example, while fighting for objective control. It's all in all quite a useful ability. However, the cooldown of 70 seconds might be a little bit too high to justify it over Poison Nova for now. However, I do think that both heroic abilities definitely have their usage, and I wouldn't really go as far as saying that one is significantly better than the other. Let's talk about Xul's talents and the talent build that I'm going to use in the footage that is going to be shown next to this introduction. At level 1, you get the ability, oh, we actually didn't talk about Bone Armor. So Bone Armor is pretty much an activatable talent that Xul has available at level 1, and it has a 30-second cooldown, and it will create a barrier around you, causing you to absorb 25% of your maximum health. It's a pretty powerful shield, and you have to sort of use it wisely though, because it does have a rather long cooldown. Now, let's talk about the talents here. We're going to take Shackler, which is going to improve your bone armor, and it's now also going to cause enemies to be slowed while they're nearby. So as you can see, Arthas is now being slowed. That's pretty nice. It's good to escape targets. It's also really nice to chase targets down like this Arthas. It's just really powerful, and I like this quite a bit since it does have offensive and defensive capabilities alike. Now at level 4, I'm probably going to use Death Reach. It actually increases the casting range of my Spectral Scythe quite a bit, and since we're going to use a Scythe heavy build anyway, this is just a perfect foundation for our build. At level 7, we're going to take Weaken. Weaken will increase the attack speed slow from 50% to 75%, which is just insane, especially if the enemy team composition consists of one or several melee characters. These heroes will suffer the most from Cursed Strike's effect here. Pretty sick in my opinion. Now at level 10, we're probably going to use Poison Nova depending on their lineup though. If they do have a lot of melee characters, Poison Nova is a really strong pick here because you're probably going to hit multiple enemies at the same time. Against a very poke slash ranged heavy team, the skeletal mages might actually be kind of cool, but we shall see what the game is going to offer. At level 13, I think Decrepify is a really strong talent as it adds a 40% slow to your Q, which is called Spectral Scythe. And since we do have a longer reach on Death Reach anyway, it's going to be really cool to slow multiple people at the same time. And in coherence with that, I think Flowing Wounds is really sick too. It reduces the cooldown of our Spectral Scythe by 4 seconds whenever we hit an enemy hero, which shouldn't really be too difficult if we aim carefully. And here comes the game winner. Boys and girls, Mortal Wound is going to be our MVP Storm talent here at level 20. It adds a 75% healing debuff for all enemy healing sources, and that is just balls bananas if you ask me. The chance to cast a Spectral Scythe every 4 seconds thanks to our Flowing Wounds talent, the fact that we also slow enemies, the fact that we have a larger reach on Spectral Scythe, and then we do have that massive healing debuff, I think is going to turn Xul into a wrecking ball, and he's going to have a tremendous impact on the battlefield for sure, and I'm really excited to show you his performance live in a real battle. So let's get this baby on the way, guys, shall we? Alrighty guys, so here we are in Dragon Shire, and at level 1, as I mentioned earlier in the introduction, we're gonna take Shackler, because that provides us great chasing potential. At the same time, it also allows us to escape, you know, pursuing enemy melee heroes more easily. So I'm really looking forward to give that talent a try. Now let's actually take a look at what the enemy team consists of. They do have a Murky, a Malfurion, a Li Ming, Xul, of course, in the stitches. So I'm really looking forward to show you this build in particular, because I think we're going to shred through the healing of Malfurion, of the enemy Malfurion at level 20, so hopefully we're going to get as far. You never know in Heroes of the Storm quick matches, they can always have a surprise ready for you. We do have 2 supports on our side though, that makes me very happy, because Xul can be compared to a melee assassin, and what more could a melee assassin ask for than having 2 healing buddies at their side. Now, let's actually see if we can get some damage done here on the enemy heroes here. Scythe's coming out. Stitch is taking a little bit of a beating. Now we're gonna trap him in the bone prism. There we go. And Rippy, first blood. Now, my friend, do you want some more? Not sure if you really want some more there. Okay, another bone prison coming in. Muradin also trying to block. Oh! I was gonna say, I'm not sure if we can finish him off. Maybe Muradin should have been a little bit more decisive and block these tower shots for me. But as it is, 1-for-1 trade. I'm just exploring how much I can do on the Xul and how much I cannot do. This time we definitely overstepped our boundaries here. It's all part of the learning process, you know. That's why I'm really enjoying playing new heroes, because you learn by doing. Alright, looks like the enemy Xul is already pretty weakened. Do you really want to fight us here, bro? I'm not so sure about that. I was gonna say you were also pretty low there, my man. Malfurion also needs to be careful. Gonna lock him in here. Wait, where? What? Malfurion, what? 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 I don't even... Okay, so our healer was definitely way too chickeny. He chickened away while I was taking the damage and killing the enemy Malfurion. So that was a little bit of a miscalculation on his part, I guess. Anyway, at level 4 we're gonna take Death's Reach. It's gonna give our Q ability, Spectral Scythe, a little bit more range. Ooh, and I'm not sure about the enemy Xul here. We're gonna lock him down. There we go. Damage, cleave. This time we have to be careful though. We don't want to overstep our boundaries again. We don't want to overcommit and overextend. However, the enemy soul is still very, very low. Okay, this time we're slowing my friend. Let's see if Murden goes for the same target. He does indeed. Oh, they're all so low. But we just can't really keep up the chase. Alright, let's get out of here. We do have a long cooldown on our healing fountain, unfortunately, so I think we should actually just teleport back, not take any risk. We could have maybe even absorbed this wave here. So maybe I teleported a little bit too early and we're now gonna lose the experience. Ah, never mind. Murden is still close by. ETC dying in the bottom here. They are kind of weakened, but our Malfurion is now greatly outnumbered. Let's see if he can still make it though. Ooh, actually, nice escape. Murky did not expect the scythe. And with Malfurion on our side, I was actually gonna say we can totally take on the Li Ming. Xul struggles against heroes, I think, that can kite him very well. So Lunara, Li Ming, basically even a Jaina, if she continuously slows him, will cause him a little bit of a rough time because he does not have any gap closers. The casting range on his Bone Prism is very, very, very short. So you actually have to get into melee range in order to kill them, or even range, be in range for them. Let's see, can we get Stitch's bone armor coming out here? Now we're gonna also use our bone armor, excuse me, the bone prison coming out there. I keep confusing the two names, there are just too many bones. Xul the Necromancer, aka the Boner. Now let's see, we're gonna take, now at level 7 you have to make a big decision, right? How many enemy melee heroes are there? Let's actually take a look. Xul, Murky, and Stitches. I'm not sure if that's reason enough for us to take Weaken, but on the other hand, we do have 2 supports, so the additional healing from Harvest Vitality is not really needed. I think we're just gonna take Weaken anyway then. I mean, probably an enemy Xul is reason enough for us to take this one. Now we're gonna slow surrounding enemies with our bone armor to keep Lily alive. However, I'm not really sure if we can continue the fight here. I think we can now. ETC helping us out with a lot of stuns. Spectral Scythe coming in, but we have to fall back now. With Murden joining the fray though, we can maybe turn this around. Oh. Okay, so far so good. I think Murden maybe joined the battle a little bit too late here. Great poking ability, that Spectral Scythe, by the way. I'm really starting to like this ability. Here we go. Look at that. Beautiful. Can we actually get the Malfurion here? Okay, we're outnumbered here. We do have our bone armor up, but no healer anywhere to be found. So we're actually gonna help our Malfurion. Just gonna ping him to tell him that I'm on the way. Now let's actually see if we can flank him from behind. Because coming from behind is what we do. There we go. Bone armor, being slowed, rooted, and rippy. Beautiful play. Good coordination. Okay. Murden tells us that he requires aid in middle. Ooh, ooh. Now, against their team, I think we're gonna go Poison Nova. Okay, guys. Do I have your help here? Poison Nova coming in, hitting everybody, I think. Water Dragon also coming in. Nice damage. Oh, yes. There we go. There comes the Scythe. Bone Armor to slow the Stitchy. Ah, but he's also slowing us. And, yeah, Bone Prism just barely coming off cooldown here. But if Xul wants to stay around, stick around. Let's actually see. I think we can totally get someone here. Or maybe not. Ah, beautiful turnaround here. Pretty tanky, that Stitches, so never underestimate him. The enemy Xul actually took Skeletal Mages, so this is very interesting. We're gonna see which heroic ability will come out on top eventually. Very, very interesting. Cool, I like it. Okay, Lily all by herself here. Meanwhile, there's also a battle going on in the bottom lane. Murden popping Avatar, being healed by Malfurion. Okay, but we got the Dragonite! First Dragonite of the day. Sweet City. Good job, everybody. Okay. Looks like Stitches wants to battle us here. I'm not really sure if we can catch him. He's just ever so tanky, and without a real committed assassin, we can't actually bring him down. But at least we forced out the tranquility of the enemy Malfurion, which is really, really nice. And they're ignoring the Dragon Knight, which is also nothing to sneeze at. Now let's see. The poison is on them. Malfurion, all, you know, being actually a really good counter healer to damage over time. Let's see if we can actually get something done here. Probably should get out of here. Oh yeah, there goes the reset of Li Ming. Ah, can we do it? We're being chased by a fish boy. Okay, let's try to do this anyway. Oh, never mind, he still got us. And there goes Li Ming. So unfortunately, our Dragon Knight not really being a big asset here in that team fight. We have 2 people down, so our team should just retreat. I'm not really sure if engaging with a mosh pit is a very smart idea at that point. So a long cooldown gone to waste. Also, our ETC was popped. So that's something you want to remember when playing ETC or any hero with a long cooldown heroic ability. If there is no follow-up, don't even use it. That goes for abilities like Devouring Maw, you know, the mosh pit. If we had 2 heroes dead, so there was no reason for us to actually engage. Murden also doing his split push thing now instead of defending. Teamwork is sort of lackluster right now. Okay, there goes another puffer. This time not really doing much though. That's good for us. Murden still continuing his push. He probably wants to soak XP for us to obtain level 13 and close the talent gap. Okay. I think the enemy Xul this time overstepped his boundaries there. Poison Nova coming in. However, we probably won't get him. Murden could have gotten him easily here. At 13, we're going to take Decrepify. Okay, we're going to lock Stitches in. So he's now definitely not happy. I think he has too many playmates. You know, Stitches always wants to play, but this time a little bit too much here. Now, careful. We're taking a lot of damage from these mercenaries. In fact, I think we're just going to go back all together. Now, unfortunately, we didn't have Murden in that team fight. I think otherwise we might have actually been able to kill more people, but it was all good in the end. Getting the mercenary camp. Very nice. I think we're just going to help Murden with the second one here with the bruiser camp. 13 against 14, so now we're definitely in a better spot to look for a team fight. Lily died on the bottom, unfortunately. And look how strong Xul's wave clear is, by the way. No matter if you're clearing minion wave or mercenary camps, he's just ever so good at that. Okay, are they still continuing the fight in the bottom? I'm gonna help him out then. Let's go for the Malfurion, guys. He is definitely the target we should go for. Oh, Li Ming is here too. Yeah, nobody nearby, unfortunately. I should have definitely taken a look at the minimap here and not look for a fight all by myself. Careful now, Bucko. Water Dragon online, though. Should be enough to actually deal with this Xul. Let's see if we have enough damage. Lily and Malfurion, probably not the highest DPS heroes ever. Definitely not able to chase them down. Stitches, meanwhile, sieging in the middle. So the good thing is, we still have a shrine, so they can unlock the Dragon Knight. Bad thing is we're once again 1 talent behind. Let's see, Murky died. That's good, of course. Also, I don't understand why Murden didn't go for Spell Shield against Li Ming. I think Li Ming alone is reason enough to actually go for that talent instead of Burning Rage. Okay, guys, we need to help our Murden here. Rippy. Okay, I think we baited them in here. That was a beautiful mosh pit. Oh, yes. Okay, we're locking Stitches down here as well. Also, we're gonna attack the enemy Xul now and finish him off. Oh, thank you very much for hooking me in there, buddy. That was very friendly because now we can prison you in bones. Okay, Spectral Scythe coming in here. Can we actually get him? Oh, beautiful. ETC, is he gonna fall though? Ah, Towers and Force deal so much damage now. It was enough to finish him off. What a beautiful game, by the way. It's a little bit of a slugfest, a little bit of a bloodbath, but we're definitely having a good time here. Now at 16, we're gonna take Flowing Wounds, and we're getting ever so closer to obtaining level 20, which then allows us to go for Mortal Wound to pretty much screw the healing of the enemy more through. And I'm pretty sure that the enemy Xul is probably going to do the same to us though. Okay, another Dragon Knight online, so this time maybe we should actually try to stick together and push as a one-man unit. Okay, Li Ming from behind. Let's actually try to take care of her. The enemy Xul is here as well, so we have to be a little bit careful. Okay. Dragon Knight is causing some trouble in the middle. I think our Bone Prism was used a little bit too prematurely here. Okay, there goes the Putrid Bow. Unfortunately, our ETC also bit the dust. A little bit of a late tranquility here. And I think right now we definitely have to get the hell out of here. I have no idea how this could escalate so quickly. They basically caught us off guard, ETC dying super fast, ridiculously fast actually, and us not having any panic buttons like a Divine Shield or a Divine Palm definitely cost us dearly here. I'm not sure if doing the mercenary camps is now very advisable. It is pretty obvious what we're trying to do here, since it is the closest objective. And even if the enemies don't suspect us of doing it, they might actually go there themselves. But looks like they're continuing to push middle lane, so Murden was lucky this time. As you can see, Xul struggles a little bit when it comes to survivability, right? He falls very quickly if he gets focused well. I'm not sure what Murden is trying to do here. Chasing a Murky, probably... Okay, he got him at least. Alright guys, let's try to stick together and help our Dwarven buddy. He's definitely in trouble. There's a bounty on his head, I think. So, okay, ETC is there to help out. Murden re-engaging. So here we go. Good Water Dragon on the enemy Xul actually. And now we're gonna cleave in here. We're gonna cleave and scythe. And we're also taking a lot of damage, so holy cow. Okay, we're slowing enemies down. We're still healing. The enemies are not 20, so we can definitely look for a fight here. Oh, Malfurion overstepped his boundaries there, I think. Okay. We still have the Poison Nova online, just in case we need it. Another kill. Nice tranquility this time, keeping everybody alive. And we definitely need that healing. Let's actually see if Li Ming is a little bit cheeky. He's getting cheeky. And I'm loving these Diablo 2 curse sounds, by the way. Beautiful. Okay, Murky dying. Super nice. And Li Ming now. Still trying to deliver that damage. We have to watch the death timers very closely. I think it's actually now time to go back here. Oh, Murky Egg. Okay. Cheeky. Alright, someone should go top and get the shrine. This actually gave us a lot of XP, guys. The forward and the minion waves gave us enough XP to actually catch up and have level 20 unlocked before the enemies. Now we're going to take a Mortal Wound, the MVP game-winning talent in my opinion. Going to take a quick sip here from the healing fountain. We want to be in good shape. It looks like the enemies are actually not... Oh, ETC, come on! Come on, get it, boy! Oh, good job, good job. Oh, Malfurion, that was a bad life choice. I think he wanted to interrupt, but Poison Nova coming in here. Here we go, everybody being slowed, healing being reduced. Ah, never mind. Malfurion is dead anyway. But hey, that was a nice victory here, in fact. Murden is not with us. There is no reason for Murden to be solo pushing at this point. So careful. Also, the Dragon Knight took so much damage already. Okay, we're in trouble. But nice healing from Malfurion and Lily. Thank you very much, guys. Let's try to clear this minion wave. Dragon Knight still tanking that damage. I think Murky came from behind. That's an interesting... Oh, come on, go! Ah, just the follow-up wasn't there. We were trying to deal with Murky. That actually saved them there. Okay, skeletal mages are out. Murden still not joining the fray. This selfish dwarf is selfish. Okay, I think we're just gonna try and take care of the mercenary camp. Murky egg has been disposed of. Murden, what are you doing? Alright. Maybe we should go for this mercenary camp right now. Murden, oh my god. It was just a question of time, wasn't it? Oh, did he actually save him there? Oh, wait. Let's get out of here. We don't... No. Please, let's get out of here, guys. This is a bad spot to fight it. I was gonna say there was no, you know, there was no mosh pit online. And Murden is actually chuckling. Are you serious right now? Okay. Good damage. Good damage. I'm not really sure if Murden is entirely serious this game. Let's try to go for mercenary camps now. Okay, mercenaries are still pushing in the bottom. Oh no! That's terrible! Oh no! The hook of doom! So well done. Now we are in a lot of trouble here. These skeletal mages slowing us down. But no more hookaroonies. The slows are real. Okay. We have to be very careful not to lose another team member. Otherwise we might be in a never-ending circle of life and death. Where we never get to fight as 5 people again. And mercenaries are now pressuring top and middle lane. Bottom lane, excuse me. Oh, Murden, you're going in there, my crazy friend. Okay, there goes an ETC. Nice. Can we get in here? Okay, we're trying to hit as many people as possible. The enemy Xul is still going strong. And now comes the Poison Nova. There comes the Poison Nova. Okay, let's try to go for Stitches now. Oh! Only Ming, no! Oh, did we actually try to look for a fight without Malfurion? Oh, nice dodge! Come on, you can do it, Murden! You can do it! Murden! Malfurion, I was... What? You just didn't have to walk this way. You could have just run away, I think. Okay, Murden made it. That's good. What a chaotic battle here that was. Okay, Murden is still looking for that fight. Here comes the 2-man Tranquility. Not really sure if that's a lot of value. They're still looking to fight like 2 blind boxers slamming at each other. But now we should definitely get back and defend against the Dragon Knight. Let's see if our teammates are actually listening this time. Alright. Nice stun interrupting the Dragon Punt. We are going to be back in 10 seconds. Ooh, Malfurion is in trouble. I'm not sure if he has Ice Block. I don't think so, in fact. But he is safe for now. That's very good. So the Dragon Knight is pressuring middle, while the rest of the enemy team should actually go for bottom keep. Not really sure if they're splitting their forces evenly. Oh, that's good. Oh yeah, get the Malfurion. Come on, guys. Yes, baby. There we go. Okay, I like that. We might be frontlining a little bit too much. Let's actually try and go for Li Ming. She's definitely a priority target for us right now. Pretty sure... okay, she's retreating. So let's join our teammates once again. Okay, Stitches, you shall not run. The Bone Prism will get you! There we go. Looks like Li Ming is still trying to fight. We're gonna try to flank her from behind. Okay, Poison Nova used for those 2. Alright, so we gave our life for the Li Ming. Murky trying his best to actually zone them away, but Murden, he's going in. There goes the Storm Brawl. Do we have follow-up? That is the question. Can we get him? Oh, look at these powerful slows from the Spectral Scythe. That was a game-winning move there by the enemy soul. Can we get another Stormbolt? Murden, your time to shine. You are on camera, my friend. You are definitely on camera. Nice. Okay. Good. But you could really see how the slowing talent here, I think it was Decryptify, can be ever so useful while chasing down enemies, right? It is so good. Now let's see. Murden and Malfurion fighting against the enemy Malfurion. ETC doing his thing. Teamwork at its finest. Well, at least he got the mercenary camp, so it's just that sometimes I think our synergy, team synergy, is not really there. Teleporting so close to an enemy Stitches is also not recommendable. But he's getting away with it for now. The enemy Xul still dead for another 25 seconds. That can actually be quite crucial in us getting both Dragon Shrines. Murden is all by himself. He should be okay though. Now let's see. We're gonna have to stay in middle here, potentially grabbing the Dragon Knight ourselves here. Why is nobody going? Oh, okay, okay. Oh! Ah! There we go. Okay, guys. Now it's time to smash some keeps. Time to smash some keeps. The enemies actually were a little bit too slow in reacting. Let's see, which keep is actually the most exposed one? I think it is the middle one, in fact. So let's try to stay here. Li Ming kicking her away for now. Nice mosh pit. Good damage on the Li Ming here. Let's try to burst her down. We're gonna kick away the enemy Malfurion, so his tranquility won't affect his allies. Now we're gonna attack the keep, and we're gonna go for the core, guys. I think we're gonna go for the core here. Murky using the puffer on us. I'm okay with that. Stitches, get out of here, my man. The core is taking damage right now. Ah, this might be it, guys. This might be game. Malfurion, I don't want you. Core is dropping to 40%. Our Dragon Knight is still strong enough to finish it off. Look at these powerful blows that the core is taking. And there we go, guys. GG. A very entertaining game, I might want to say. Although probably not the most professional game I have ever commentated for you guys. So let's actually take a final look at our numbers. I actually didn't check the stats while the game was raging on. Now let's see. Oh, we were actually the top damage dealer, thanks to our Poison Nova, I think. That played a large part in that. Siege damage was also the most, but that's not surprising because we did have the Dragon Knight towards the end of the game. Nice XP contribution by Murden, but he was doing his solo ego trip for a long period of time, so we won't take that one too seriously either. All in all, I think both Xul players show how strong the numbers currently are on him. The enemy Xul went for a little bit of a different build. He didn't take the healing reduction, which is very, very foolish against two supports, I think. He should have definitely taken Mortal Wound, especially if he goes for the cooldown reduction. He did take the Skeletal Mages. Quite nice, I might want to say. I think both heroics are perfectly fine. Totally goes up to you and, you know, analyzing the enemy team comps properly. Yeah, so overall, a really nice game. Hope you enjoyed Xul. Let me know what you think of him, and let me know what hero you want to see next. If you want to see even more Xul, maybe in a more competitive environment such as Hero League, etc. As always, thank you very much for watching. Have a great day. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye-bye.